Hello. Good evening. Welcome to the shortest daylight of the year. December 21st happens also to be my brother's birthday. Happy birthday. And what a glorious week. 2 more weeks left of 2020. You know, it's truly hard to believe that we have been meeting like this since March. It's literally been 9 months. I think I was on vacation for 2 weeks and we didn't do any meditation then. Actually, next week I am going to not be around also. So I may put up some pre-recorded stuff. I may put up some pre-recorded stuff so that there could be meditations, take a Monday or something from kind of the beginning of our time together. But there'll be some kind of announcement on Facebook about it, but I won't be around. That's next week. Today, we're here. And we'll be here until Wednesday. And then Thursday night, actually, at 5 o'clock, the cantor and I are doing an album debut release. So it's called Latkes and Lo Mein. So get your Chinese food. And at 5 o'clock, we'll be playing these about 12 tracks that we've recorded in studio. Many of you have probably heard a lot of these tracks because we play some of them before our services on Friday night. But we're gonna sit down, we're gonna play them, talk about them a little bit, talk about the experience in the studio. It should be kind of fun. So be sure to join us on Thursday. So I guess Thursday I won't be doing meditation. That is true. Anyone who comes to check it out is going to find this other event happening on Thursday. So this week, we are running towards the end of Genesis. We really have a couple more Torah portions, and that's about it. So we're coming to the end of the Joseph novella, the story that begins with Vayeshev and the story of Joseph, and there's a lot of character development and a lot of foreshadowing. It's like this little novella within the book of Genesis. And in this week's section, just to recap a tiny bit, Joseph's brother sold him off into slavery. He goes down to Egypt and he becomes the most important guy in Egypt, in charge of the famine, in charge of the food. So that people from all over the region, which they thought was the whole world, would come and purchase food from Egypt. And who was the one who decided on who got what food was Joseph. Well, his brothers come down. The father sends them down, all but Benjamin. And they don't recognize Joseph. Well, why would they, right? He was probably shaved. He probably had makeup on and perfume and was wearing Egyptian garb, and why would they imagine that Joseph would be the most powerful person in all of Egypt? So at the beginning, so then what happens is he plays with them and makes them bring Benjamin, and then when Benjamin comes in, he sets Benjamin up so that Benjamin's arrested and taken into custody. And it's at that moment that Judah comes forward and says, we can't leave our brother because it would kill our father. He already lost one son. We can't be responsible for him losing another. Take me instead. At that moment, Joseph realized that my brothers aren't the same anymore. They aren't the same people who threw him into the pit. They had learned from it. They grew. They aged. Perhaps became more wise. And I've been thinking a lot about that. The idea that sometimes in so many things, in so many areas, in so many subjects, we keep a narrative in our head. This person, no good. That TV show, no good. That class, no good. That teacher, no good. This, no good. They're bad. That. And we, we've talked a little bit about judging ourselves. We judge everybody around us as well. And it could be that someone did something to you. and that made you feel a certain way about them. Time goes by. You see that person again. Do you give them the chance to prove that they're not the same person that hurt you, or they're not the same person you disliked? Do you feel like people can change? Do you want people to change? Is it easier just to kind of say, this is who you are, and I'm going to keep you in this little box. That's who you are. Or this is who you were, and I don't know who you are now. And I think when it comes to the mindful practice that we've been talking about, or I've been talking about it, I like to think we are. In mindfulness practice, every day is a new opportunity for newness. Shall I be so bold as to say, Jordan Bendat, who was my meditation coach, teacher, he would say every breath has the opportunity for renewal and change. I'm not sure if I abide by that, but I do believe that people grow. And if you think about yourself when you were 16 and 17, then when you were 25 or 26, then when you were in your 30s, then 40s, then 50s, 60s, 70s, you're the same person from decade to decade? I don't feel like I'm the same person I was in my 30s. I mean, you know, it took me till I was in my mid-50s to even discover meditation and mindfulness. So I think for sure there's been some kind of change in me. There's a part of me that always stays the same, I think. But once I started to enjoy the meditation and the mindful practice of noticing and instead of judging, it's made a huge difference on the way I treat people, meet people. And in this particular case, I encourage all of us and invite us that when we are with somebody, or we've had difficulties over the years perhaps, that we keep an open mind, that the person that we're talking to or looking at or experiencing may have changed and maybe isn't the same person that caused us pain. I know that might be difficult to do. I think we want to hold on to our narratives so much. We want to believe that life as we know it is true. But the fact is, the only thing that is constant is change. The only thing that is true about the world is that it is in constant changing mode. And what was true today was not true 10 years ago and was not true 20 years ago. I'll just give this one last thing and then we can get to our meditation. My kids used to love watching Friends for years and years, and all of a sudden we realized, the people in Friends didn't have a cell phone. They had a phone in their house that was wireless, but there were no cell phones in the world of Friends. There were no cell phones. Cell phones came out in the late 90s, so maybe in the last year or two of the show they had them, but in real life. But look at us now. I'm recording this from a cell phone. It's incredible the way the world has changed. And people too. So I encourage us to keep an open mind and to approach all the people that we know and that we love, or people that we know and that maybe we have a little animosity towards, that they may change. They may not be the same person they were when you had those feelings. So, just maybe a little advice for today. Let's get ourselves ready for our meditation. And today's our Monday, so I know we're ready because I'm yawning. Today at the end we'll ask for blessings of safety and health, especially now with what's happening in our world. So get yourself into a comfortable yet strong position, and we'll begin our meditation now. Just going to breathe. Just concentrate on your breath. Take all of your mind concentration and put it on that place around here where your stomach fills up with the air, and then the air goes out, and it fills up again, and then it leaves again. And all we're doing is concentrating on that. I like to also concentrate at the end of each breath on my heartbeat as well, because I find that I have a breath, and at the end of the breath, boom, boom, I hear a little bit of a heartbeat. And then I do the other breath, and when I get down to the end of the breath, again, I hear a little heartbeat. So, and I say on this side because that's where I feel it's all kind of happening, that the heartbeat comes in from the left, my left. So it's something that you might want to consider today. Okay, here we go. I'm just breathing regular, not trying to force it, not trying to solve anything, not trying to answer any questions. We're just paying attention to our breath. And just allowing everything to be as it is for now. Taking heed of what is, noticing what is, noticing how your body feels. With the 5 minutes we have left, I invite us to move towards the feelings that we have inside of us and to help direct those feelings. With the state of the world right now, this first one is incredibly important. May I feel safe. May I feel safe. May I feel healthy. May I feel safe and healthy. Healthy and safe. And with each breath, give yourself one of these blessings of health and safety. May I feel healthy. May I feel safe. May I feel healthy and safe. Just with every breath, offer yourself one or both of those. May I feel safe. May I feel healthy. If you'd like to invite someone to join you in your mind's eye, picture them in front of you and offer these feelings to them. May you feel safe. May you feel healthy. May you feel safe. And may you feel healthy. May you feel healthy and safe. And do that just with several breaths, directing them towards whoever it is that you put in front of you. And then why don't you, I invite you to bring it back to yourself. May I feel safe. May I feel healthy. May I feel healthy and safe. May I feel safe. May I feel healthy. And for our final seconds together, let's just go back into our breath. Concentrate on the now. See if you can still your mind. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you were able to find stillness and peace. And I hope you have a